Hello, wonderful world, and welcome to Silver Fox Books. Today, I wanted to just wrap up quickly 2024 and then we can move on to 2025, even though it is January 10th and I'm running a little bit behind. But I wanted to just finish it off and just to give you guys a quick update on things I've been reading, things that I've finished reading, that kind of thing, and things that I'll be working on. So, without further ado, here we go. This year I've read, or in 2024, I did a book review about Jade City, which is right over here, and you guys can check out that review. However, I did manage to finish the whole series thanks to one of my subscribers. If you guys actually look at Jade City, he is there, and I cannot thank him enough. I believe his name is Ted. He recommended this. He told me that the series was absolutely amazing. He told me I would absolutely love it. And I kid you not, he was not steering me in the wrong direction at all. I really enjoyed it. So second book right here is Jade War. And then the third book right here is Jade Legacy. So all together, there we are, there we are. And then of course, here we go right here. So with all of these books right here, you guys, do I suggest them? Absolutely. They are fantastic. They're a fun read. Did I have a good time with them? 100%. Only one thing I will let you guys know is that this here deals a lot with politics. It deals a lot with decision making into how to run a country, how to deal with one sort of group, or I'll call it a gang, against another gang, and how to go about that. There's a lot of meetings. There's a lot of talking about agreeing to truth. There's a lot of talk about all sorts of things when it comes to running a country, I guess. So yes, it is a little bit heavy on the political side. So as I was reading that, I was like, okay, it was going all right, and then I will warn you that the things that come up, you do not see coming up, because you sort of settle into this sort of like, okay, everything is going fine, one day at a time. We got a meeting to go here with this guy, and then this one wants to meet us there for some other thing, and then we meet a family, and we meet one of Hilo's aunts who her son gotten in trouble, so he's got to meet her and then deal with this situation and that situation. And then when stuff hits, oh my god, does it get good. Like, you cannot put this stuff down. I'm not gonna tell you what exactly happens in here because I have too many things to go through and I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But the things that happen to this family are just unbelievable. You don't know which way to turn. Like, you don't know who's safe, who's not safe. You don't know who's coming after who. It's just unbelievable. That's all I'm gonna say. Favorite character, Andin. I loved him. Just yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyways, go out, get these. These are fantastic books, you guys. Okay, I highly recommend these. So that's that. And then next one, you guys, I've talked about this author before, and this is the author that got me into fantasy when I was in my young 20s. Someone recommended these books to me and I did read them. I did a whole entire video on them and what happened to my books, whatever. You guys can check those out. And it's been a while, so I reread them. And they are these guys here by Terry Brooks, okay? It's called The Magic Kingdom of Landover. When I read this the first time, I absolutely loved it. And do I recommend it for you guys? As a young person reading, 100%. If you're just getting into fantasy, yes, absolutely. I think you'll absolutely love them. Each book, so this book has three books into one. I used to have them individual. I couldn't find them anymore. So this one is Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold, The Black Unicorn, and Wizard at Large. That's 3 books into this. And then this one here has The Tangled Box and Witch's Brew right over here. And then the very last one to finish off the series is The Princess of Landover, okay? I love Terry Brooks. I think he's fantastic. Couldn't say enough good things about him. However, now that I'm an adult and I've read some heavy-duty stuff with fantasy, I would say this is a beginner's. It's not it didn't unfortunately make my top list like I was hoping it would. Definitely nostalgic, definitely fun to read, but it's a little bit too easy to read for someone who's been reading some heavy duty stuff. But if you are a beginner, or if you know what, if you guys just want a break and something super easy, just flipping pages, this is super fantastic. Oh my god, is it super easy to read. There's nothing really, super hard to understand. It's very straightforward, but it is a lot of fun. So yeah, if you just want just a break from the heavy duty stuff, or if you're starting out, upside down, pick these up. They're fantastic. Okay. Next thing I wanted to talk to you about is the stuff I'm reading right now. I actually started this year. So right now I'm kind of in between two very odd things, because as you guys know, I read all sorts of things, like crazy sorts of things. So on one hand, believe it or not, I'm going back to when I was a teenager, and my friend Barry and I think we used to read these. If I'm not mistaken, Barry, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm reading this guy here, which is Dean Koontz, and this one is The House of Thunder. I couldn't tell you if I read this or not in high school. I have no clue, but I picked it up, and this is what I read on my way to work on the bus. This here is about a woman who wakes up, who doesn't know what's going on. She's told she's in the hospital, and her worst nightmares come true because she remembers everything about her life except where she used to work and the people she used to work with. And she also had a horrifying experience in high school. And when she comes out of her coma and she's in this hospital, one of the days, like an orderly came in to take her downstairs to get her like physiotherapy, and it just so happens that the person that came in um, is supposed to be dead, so she's horrified by that. Or another person is supposed to, be in jail, or because she put them there and she's terrified of this person. So these strange people show up in her life, and she's looking at these people. She's absolutely terrified of them, and there was some kind of a murder that happened that she witnessed. She's scared out of her mind of these people, and she doesn't understand what they're doing in her hospital, and what they're doing in her room, and how all there's four of them, and she doesn't know how they got together, how everything's happening, and why is it happening to her. She thinks she's going crazy by seeing these things. Some horrific things happen to her. I haven't finished the book. I haven't figured out why this stuff is happening, but so far so good. I'm enjoying it. Almost done. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll let you guys know. And then, so that's happening on the bus while I go to work. And then the next one that I'm reading is Six of Crows, which is like something completely different about these teenage kids, but the things they're doing aren't so teenagerish. You guys, I'm sure you've seen the reviews on this. It's by Leigh Bardugo, and then this one is the first book. This one is the second book. I kind of got the little box setty thing that it comes in, which is kind of cool. So I'll be eventually finishing this, reading this one here, and then I'll get to this one here next. Okay, so that's what I'm working on now, and this is about basically it's about teenagers. 16, no, Waylon is younger than that. I'll say between 14, 15 and like 18 years old, but their lives are so intricate and so interesting, and they've had very adult lives in their teenage years. The things that they've gone through is incredible. There are no grown-up parents in here. They're sort of like almost owned by some of these people, and they have to pay the debts to these people. And what happens is this particular group that I'm reading about, they are going to try and pull off this biggest heist ever. They're going to try and break in some place, and they're trying to steal a person. So I'm all excited. Like, I didn't think I would actually enjoy this as much as I'm enjoying it, but I am. I think it's fantastic. Don't know how it ends. Like you said, I just began reading it, but it's turning out to be alright. I'll do a review on that because this is part of my 2025, so we'll do that once I finish. And then the other one I will eventually get to reading, but I don't know when. But this I got as a Christmas gift from my brother, so I have to say thanks so much. This is right here, which is The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwen. Um, don't know when I'll get to this, but I eventually will. I'm excited about that as well. I've been looking at this book for a very, very long time. There's just so much out there to read, so many good things, and we'll see how it goes. But this is definitely on my list, and we'll get to that as soon as I can. All right. So that's it for me. Wanted to seriously, seriously just wrap up 2024, put everything on the list that I've read, and then the 2025 that I'm working on right now. Let me guys know what you guys are looking forward to. Let me know what you guys are reading. We know what's coming up, what you're excited about. Also, The Will of the Many, the second book, should be coming out. We're waiting for that. And Brandon Sanderson's, oh my gosh, I forget what the name of it is, but it just came out, and I have no idea if I'm going to get to that or not. There's just so much I'm looking forward to. It's going to be a great reading year. Go out, get yourself some books. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know what you're reading. And thank you so much. Please bring in those recommendations to me, because I'd like to know what you guys are up to and what you guys are reading as well and what you think about them. So thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic 2025. As I said, I hope you had a great holiday and a great great New Year's. And let's keep reading, you guys, and let's keep enjoying. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye. Ciao.